What do you think has been your biggest learning since you've been a business owner?
Honestly, sort of get out of the way. That has been the biggest learning. Like as it's like it's very hard, or I find it very hard when this business has been my baby for 10 years to let go of things. And any time I sort of like look back, it's always been surprising where I was like, oh, I thought I was pretty good, but actually I didn't let go of these things early enough. I didn't. And and I think that's really important because you don't get like there's only a few levers of there's only a few sort of, I don't know, variables of leverage, right? And one of them is your team. One of them is like what team can you get around you, and what can you get other people to do and do well. Uh that is, and I'm not going to say like as good as what you do, but like it meets the objectives that you're after. And it's always going to be different, but it definitely meets the objectives that you're after. And and a big learning for me was that at any given point, it was really important to kind of like, I'm going to call it like, step out and give space for people who were at that next level to sort of really level up and take ownership and come into their own as a result. And that was the and that's sort of tricky from, that's not as simple as just saying like, step out of the way and people step in. It's like you gotta really cultivate that environment and set it up and coach the people who are there on the team that they're ready for this, and kind of time it at the right moment where you sort of step out of the way and let them let them sort of take the reins and see how they go, but also be there to support them, right? As in it's this change in role from you're driving whatever thing that you're driving, whatever part of the business that you're driving forward, to you're riding shotgun, but you're kind of there to support it. You're there to sort of let them lie on the couch and talk through their problems and help them grow into this new role that they're taking on. But for me, that's my biggest learning, is that at every juncture where I've managed to really do that and do that effectively, there's just been a level up in the entire business that, when I kind of look back, I was just like, oh, I was kind of the ceiling here. And setting up the right structures for other people to take through and really own it and really feel like they own it has always been, well, I've always been pleasantly amazed every time that it's happened, and a little bit embarrassed that I haven't done it sooner.